Your opening card is Eight of Cups. So it looks like you might be moving on from something, Capricorn. It looks like this card is usually feeling a little bit tired, feeling a little bit weary, being ready for the next cycle, leaving something that you've put a lot of your heart, love, and attention into. It's something that, eights are emotion, or cups are emotion, and Eight of Cups means something that you've like stacked all these cups of your heart into something. It could be a relationship, a job, a home, anything that you've put a lot of time, love, care, consideration, attention into, and you're ready to move on. It means feeling like you are ready for the next cycle. So there might be something that you're completing at the beginning of November here. It might be a cycle you're completing, Capricorn. Next up, we have Six of Coins. So this is a card about reciprocity. It means getting paid what you're worth, mutuality. It means whatever you put out is what you get back. So it may mean, for some of you, this could be moving on. I'm going to put it like this just to see. Moving on from this job to something that pays you better, where you're more valued, where you are recognized for what you bring to the situation, where you get better compensation. So it could be, or it could even be that you're moving on to somewhere where you have a better financial outlook. Like moving on to somewhere where it's less expensive, where it fits your budget. Some of you may be moving into a house that has less expenses. Perhaps you're downsizing, if you've had a child that's moved on to college, or if you're just moving into a smaller place so that you have less of an overhead. That could also be the case here. Either increasing your money in terms of income or decreasing in terms of expenses is what I see. If it's related to relationship, it could just be that you're moving on from something that doesn't feel like it's equitable, that it doesn't feel like it's reciprocal, onto something that does feel more mutual, more balanced, where you're receiving more. What else do we have? Ace of Wands in reverse. So that's sort of like saying you have this passionate, enthusiastic new beginning that's coming to you, but for whatever reason there's a little bit of fear, doubt, or resistance to going into it. This is sort of like the fire is brewing underneath the surface, is how I read Ace of Wands in reverse, is that this passionate, new, exciting beginning is sort of like the image for this is the runner that's holding the baton, or it's the person who's twirling the baton out in front of the parade. That's Ace of Wands energy. It's the active element. But in reverse, it's saying, I want a new beginning, but I don't know if I'm ready for it. I want to start this new thing, but I don't know if I can. So it's sort of like there's a new beginning, but there's some fear, doubt, or resistance that needs to be removed in order to let that in. And that may be related to a loss of some sort. This is Five of Cups in reverse. So I see with this that there's some grief, some loss, some sorrow, but that you've processed through a certain amount of it. It may be that you're sad about leaving something else behind and you are ready for this new beginning, but there's a little bit of overlap between letting the old story go and letting the new beginning in. In other words, you've recovered a bit from this grief, from this loss, from the acceptance of moving on from something, but you're not quite sure if you're ready for the new beginning, is what I'm seeing with these cards. But it's definitely telling me that you want something that is healthy, that is fair, that is equitable, that is just, that is reciprocal and balanced. So that's why you're ready to move on. For some of you, I am getting that there may have been a death of some sort and you're moving on and collecting yourself. You don't really want to start over again, but you're going through the grief process. And so this beginning is sort of like showing up for you, but it's showing up in reverse, saying, I'm trying to come in, but I understand you need to process through this. before you can let that in. Let's see what else is going on. I'm also seeing the World here at the bottom of the deck. So that is a completion of some sort. That is just validating this Eight of Cups, moving on from something. Some sort of cycle has completed for you, Capricorn. And you'll know what that is. You'll know whether it is monetary, related to a job, related to a home, related to a relationship, or what else that might relate to. It's something, though, I see you might have some sadness about moving on from it, and you're not really sure if you're ready to begin again, is what Ace of Wands and Five of Cups in reverse tell me. I see Temperance in reverse. This may be a real shakeup for you. It may be an emotional shakeup, because Temperance in the upright means feeling stable, feeling serene, feeling balanced, feeling like you have emotional equanimity, you have emotional balance, you have, it's about compromise, feeling centered, feeling grounded. And with this in the reverse position, it may be sending this moving on, maybe sending your emotional balance out of whack. I'm just seeing with Ace of Wands, Five of Cups, and Temperance all in reverse, it's kind of like you accept what's going on, but you're still struggling with it, is what I get from that. It's sending your angel of balance and peace out of harmony. You're trying to find your center. You're trying to find the moderate path, trying to let in a new beginning, but still having a hard time letting go. You're just kind of still feeling the feels of having to let go whatever it is that you've had to let go of, whatever's completed. It might have to do with an earth sign person. I'm getting King of Coins in reverse, so that could be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. This could even be you, Capricorn, in reverse. Like I'm seeing with Temperance in reverse and with King of Coins in reverse. It could just be that you're feeling out of sorts. You're feeling a little unbalanced, that you're used to this routine, or you're used to this regularity. You're used to, in some ways, the little empire that you built, or the thing that you invested in, the thing that you put effort into, your heart into, and that having to walk away is sending you a little bit off balance, a little bit off kilter. There may just be some acceptance that's needed to restore yourself to your natural balance, to feeling like you're sort of king or queen of the world, and that you are balanced and everything's in order, that your life is in order. You Capricorns like to have that. And normally, King of Coins is feeling like you're on top of things. Devil in reverse, yeah. With Temperance and Devil in reverse, this could be like a real spiritual challenge for you, Capricorn. We've got the angel and the devil on either side of you in reverse. It's almost like saying you kind of pulled in both directions. And for some of you, I'm seeing that you don't know whether to do the right thing or the wrong thing. You're really being pulled by temptation, by external control, by feeling like you don't have a choice here, like you're tethered to something. And then, it's almost like the angel's on one side and the devil's on the other side. They're both whispering things in your ear, and you're having a hard time making a decision. It's very interesting energy. So I'm just getting that moving on from this thing has caused you to have this emotional upset. You may even be tangling with whether to do the right thing or the wrong thing. This could be like a revenge card, and this could be like finding your own peace. And I'm just seeing Capricorn try to make the right decision. Choose peace. Choose balance. Choose your own salvation, your own serenity, your own acceptance. Don't choose fear, resistance, powerlessness, destruction. That's what I'm going to say, because that's what I'm seeing. It's just really funny how the angel and the devil are appearing on both sides of you. And with you in this Five of